Hello, everybody. Welcome to 3 at 9. I'm Stephanie Simoni, coming to you live from the WFSB newsroom, and I hope all of you are having a great Wednesday night. I know people in Waterbury are probably feeling a little bit better because they have been going for nearly 5 days. They went nearly 5 days without water, and finally, water is coming through the faucets in Waterbury. I mean, I can't imagine not being able to do clothes, the laundry, use the bathroom, shower, all of those things they were not able to do. Finally, the water is flowing. Kids will be back at school tomorrow. The schools have been closed for the past 3 days. And so the water's back on. Now, of course, it's not 100% back to normal just yet. They're still asking people to conserve water, and a boil water advisory is still in place. So Owen Kingsley, he has been covering the story day in, day out, speaking with city officials, and he filed this report earlier this evening. So let's take a listen to Owen.
Not having water meant schools have been forced to close down the past 3 days. Kids, though, will return to the classroom tomorrow. Restaurants doing everything they can to avoid losing business, but for some, the city says it's time to pay the consequences.
Everyone should have water at this point. This will make the holidays a lot better for people.
Perhaps the only thing louder than the frustrated groans of people in Waterbury over the last week is the sigh of relief now that the water is running once more. After 3 days off, kids returned to school on Thursday, but with some changes. The district is disabling water fountain and bottle filling stations and supplying students with bottled water. They're also ready to serve meals safely.
We've had a few days to prepare for this, obviously, and so a lot of the food is already prepackaged, being able to be delivered.
With a boil water order in place, the city says restaurants that do not have their own source of water have to shut down. Some restaurants shared their confusion, telling Eyewitness News they've been given contradictory information by the city's health department. The health director is pushing back.
The message has been clear, and I think it behooves us to follow the law and really enforce it.
The city visited restaurants that were still open Tuesday and are penalizing some of them today who remain open. Are there restaurants that are refusing to close?
There are. There are certainly, and our staff have tried to impress upon them that the liability if anyone becomes ill is on them, not on the city, because we have been very clear. We've gone through the steps of collaboratively trying to do education.
The city is testing water today and expect those results by tomorrow. Without those, they can't be certain the water is safe to consume. Just like residents, it's been an exhausting few days for city workers to get life back on track.
And my job in this city is to ensure that people have water. And so when that doesn't happen, I take it personally. I haven't been home since Friday. I've been sleeping in this office trying to make sure that everything is going the way that it needs to go, because the level of empathy that I feel for people without the water, it hits me personally.
We have reached out to the Waterbury Health Department. They do not know yet exactly how many restaurants will be fined. Again, those test results for the water are expected by tomorrow. Your reporter in Waterbury, I'm Owen Kingsley, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
So that is definitely a situation we'll be continuing to watch in Waterbury. Kids will be back at school tomorrow, and we will let you know as soon as those test results come in when the water is safe to drink straight from the tap. Right now, once again, a boil water advisory is still in place. Now let's go to Meriden tonight. That's where Dylan Furin was earlier today. This was a story you could only see on Channel 3. And he was in court. A man is accused of running another man over. We got the surveillance video of the moment it happened. Of course, we did not show the whole surveillance video, but we have it shows the moment, that it happened, and it happened right there on Broad Street in Meriden Saturday night. So Dylan Furin had this exclusive story only to Channel 3, and he's going to show you a part of that video, and he was there as the man was in court today.
It happens in a split second. This car driving down Broad Street with a man clinging to the hood before he falls into the road and is run over. We're pausing the video right before that deadly impact. Police say the driver of that car is Jeffrey Kovic. The convicted felon standing silently in court today.
The allegations in the warrant outlined are extremely serious and heinous crime was committed.
The man Kovic is accused of hitting was Wilfredo Rivera. He was just 26, his family too stunned and heartbroken to speak outside the courthouse today. Police say the men started arguing outside the liquor store before things got violent, then turned deadly. Police say Kovic drove off, leaving Rivera lying in the road. He died at the hospital. Police are confident because of this surveillance video, it was intentional. Kovic is 39. He's facing several charges, including first-degree manslaughter. A judge set bond at $400,000.
He's been with his wife for approximately 22 years. He has 3 young children and is a devoted father. He supports those children.
Kovic has an extensive criminal history. He was out on bond from a different case when he was arrested yesterday and has several others pending. His attorney says Kovic worked for the Department of Transportation.
And that was Dylan Farron reporting. Now to Metro North riders, or maybe you plan on taking Metro North over the holidays. They will be adding trains, and also there's some changes when it comes to fares. So a lot is happening with the Metro North, the New Haven line from New Haven to Grand Central Terminal. So Matt McFarland, he covered that story today. He's going to let you know everything you need to know if you plan on hopping on any trains this holiday season. So let's take a listen to Matt.
I love the Bryant Park Village and just getting all the food and like seeing all the decorations. It's just so fun.
Felicia and her college friends are looking forward to a day in New York City.
Rockefeller Street also is a big highlight. I always love that.
And what's not to love about Christmas in the city, especially when your return trip home can be shortened.
Absolutely. Quicker, faster is always better for me.
Metro North is adding an additional Super Express train each day for the holidays, leaving Grand Central before 9 each night. The train makes only 3 stops, Stamford, Bridgeport, and New Haven, getting folks back to the Elm City in roughly 95 minutes compared to the other trains, which take roughly 2 hours.
Quicker trains, gives me more reason to, hop back on the trains. I've done about, I want to say 2 train rides this year. Of course, from New York to Connecticut. But it encourages me to certainly travel by train.
And if you're traveling by train on the New Haven line, you won't have a price increase to ring in the new year. But what you will notice is system-wide ticketing changes. Starting January 4th, all one-way tickets will expire at 4 a.m. the day after your purchase. Round-trip tickets will be replaced by day passes, allowing unlimited travel. Those will also expire the day after your purchase. And children ages 5 to 17 can ride for $1 when they're with an adult. As for the quicker trains through the holidays, Felicia is on board with the additions.
I took one of those express trains this weekend when I came back from the city, and it was so nice to be home so fast, and then I got to go to bed, so I loved that.
As getting to bed early, that sounds very nice. As someone who gets to bed late, I can sympathize with that woman. I know what that's like, especially too, taking a faster train from New York City to New Haven. I mean, that is luxury, especially in an hour and a half. That's wonderful. And I know also when you're on the train with the kiddos, faster is better. 'Cause you never know what's going to happen with little ones on the train. So anyways, so that's good. That was Matt McFarland there reporting in New Haven, our New Haven County Bureau Chief. Now, with the good news tonight, we continue our tour of holiday lights. We have Lights on Rosewood for you this evening, and this was where Renee DiNino was earlier tonight, and it was so nice. And I know that if you turn it to a certain radio station, you can hear the music and the lights. They have a whole thing going, and it all kind of plays well together, let's say. So this is really impressive. And they are accepting donations for a little girl who is battling cancer right now. And so Renee talked to the family about that. But it's just, the fact that so many homes do this is so fun. It puts you in the holiday spirit. And so many of them are raising money for such worthy causes, which really pulls at the heartstrings. So this one, if you want to check it out, it runs from 5 until 9, Thursday through Sunday. And the station to tune into is 98.3, and the lights will match up to the songs playing. This is in Bristol, so go check that out. And let's go to our other holiday lights display here. Oh, this is the full screen here. This is just to remind all of you that we love seeing your videos and your pictures of all the lights that you're putting up. And if you want to send them to us, you can do it through the WFSB app. It is so easy. You just click and send, and you may just see your holiday light displays on the air or right here at 3 at 9 or on our website. We will try and post as many as we can, and so we can share what you shared with us, because we love seeing them, and we really appreciate all of you putting up those lights and watching, of course. So please send us your pictures. We love to see them. And that is all I have for you this evening. I was going to try, let me see if I can get a quick score on the UConn women's game. What's the score on the UConn women's? Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Big. The UConn women won 89-53. Woo, that is big. Big win. So we will be talking about that and how dominant they are, because they're just an incredible team and really, really fun to watch. So UConn women won, always a good thing. And then at 10 o'clock, we have your news. And tonight, I'm not sure if you're aware, but the president is speaking. He's actually speaking right now and addressing the nation. And so if you try and if you're trying to watch Survivor right now, you can watch the president, and then Survivor will start right afterwards. And then it's a finale, so it's going to run in its entirety, and then we'll have our 11 o'clock news right afterwards. So it probably won't start at 11. It'll probably start more like 11:20 or 11:30 or something. So that's all I have for you here at 3 at 9. But I hope all of you have a great evening, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow night. Have a great night, everyone.